resin out because they put them in the diamonds in these points, and they also inserted the burl into these points inside the points. It's completely visually stunning, and I know somebody's gonna have it just like the other one. This won't last. I've already had 5 people look at it. Somebody pull the trigger, they're gonna be the lucky owner. Obviously it's a 1 of 1. I'm trying to get many of these cues sold before the state tournament coming up in 2 weeks I'm going to. If not, great chance they'll be sold there. So hit me up. Gotta love it. If you're looking at getting into some of the newer styled cues but want to save some money, this was made last year, and I will honor this price because everything was cheaper last year actually. So you got impregnated burl, a nice piece of blue resin, kind of runs all the way up these segments into a solid forearm, but it does have some character in it in these little spots. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood, and Booker's got that one, but this one is 1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1,500. Zirconia, Bucati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more bloody jasper in the points. And there's two different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too, 1,500 bucks. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snake skin. See? It's impregnated burl snake skin. It's got a black shaft with it, 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snake skin. This was not a customized commission blank, but it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know someone's gonna want it real quick. And obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, the hell? Now it won't load. Check, there we go. They started this camera like right when they started, so there was no way to test anything or do anything. So hey, welcome to the broadcast. Today we're doing another match from Los Angeles, California by Syndicast, produced in association with Digital Pool, and of course the WPA Joy HEYBALL Parasport event. This is the standing division. This is also the same player that we featured yesterday. He really enjoyed it and was very thankful, and his friends and family, I'm assuming, were watching. So I was like, well, hey, I'll do another one, buddy. Because he won yesterday in a shootout, that being Russell Kimble, also known by his friends as Thumper. And, I mean, again, I'm absolutely amazed at the abilities of these players. I mean, we're looking at a guy clearly with, you know, 2 arms that are not the same as most people. But he's probably got a lot more experience playing on these tables. Lee, I mean, obviously I'm not Mandarin. I did date a girl that was Mandarin at one time, so, but she's not here. That's like 30 years ago. So I couldn't really probably tell you how to pronounce this correctly. Xiaodi, maybe. But we definitely know it's Lee. Versus Thumper. U.S. versus China. Sounds like a Trump speech. So I'm going to hit the share button. I'm going to share this. It's a nice little 2-way shot, really. If he makes it, he's got like something on the 8. He doesn't need me. He doesn't need it, but that's a good little safety. Let's see here. Okay, there it is on YouTube, and I'm going to share this. We're also on Facebook. And try to throw this to some Michigan groups.
Scott Bosker. I don't know if you're watching. Please share this link to the Michigan groups, because obviously a lot of people want to watch Thumper, or they would like the opportunity to do so, or anyone else in Michigan. I'll try to share it to a few more, but Facebook acts kind of funny sometimes. I don't know if these guys warmed up at all today. Basically, the camera came on at 1 o'clock when they were breaking the first rack, which I'd prefer not to be that way, but it looks like Thumper gets the first game, coming down to the 8. Did you guys see the player? I think his name was Peng. Listen, you gotta go back and watch that. It was on the main TV table last night. This guy has no arms whatsoever, and he's moving the cue around with his feet. He's chalking with his toes. It was incredible. He's balancing on one foot, grabbing the cue in his toes. And, I mean, you ever heard of one-handed jacked up? I'm sure you have. This was one-footed jacked up. And he was ahead in the match, and the guy he was playing had all his appendages. Yeah, this is really something too. He doesn't have use of his hands completely. He doesn't have hands. He's grabbing the cue between his two. I guess that would be at the forearm. I mean, unbelievable. And he's making balls straight in on these really tight tables with round pockets. Look at this. Speed pool. You don't want to see this guy in a dark alley. He might rob you. There you go. It's jacked up. No bridge. This is Fast Eddie style pool. Fast and loose. I think he says, do you want me to remove the template rack? Alright, let me update the score. This is truly an international event. There's players from all over the world competing in this event. There's 3 divisions. That's a foul, sir. Yeah, we can watch that and ball it. Instant replay. I think he hit the 8 first. Gotta keep an eye on this guy. He's playing shots so fast you can't see if that's a good hit. I've known a few people that do that over the years. Yeah. And instant replay's not working too good. But he's good on these straight shots. That's how crazy these pockets are. Look at that ball in that pocket. Does it look like there's any room outside of maybe 1/8 of an inch on either side? I had a chance to talk to Thumper a little bit. He's like, yesterday, well, you know, I was kind of getting used to the table, and I think I can do better in my next match. He won in the shootout. I do have some more information, some more understanding about the format of this event. And it is a race to 7. If you don't finish the race to 7, whoever's in the lead wins the match, unless it's tied, and then it goes into the shootout. And there's a 2-hour time limit. Kick shot. Nope. Ball in hand, sir. Chances are the Chinese player has a lot more experience on this table. This is a Joy HEYBALL table, formerly known as Chinese 8-ball. And obviously the table has more similarities to a snooker table than it does an American pool table by, you know, Diamond, Valley, Brunswick. We have round corners. It is a 9-footer, and that's what they play on. You guys are from Michigan, give me a holler. If you're from China, give me a holler. If you understand what I'm saying in China, give me a holler. You guys can check all the brackets out on Digital Pool. Also, go to digitalpool.net/WPA, and you can see all the tables, the feature table, and stuff like that. So Lee is actually down to the 8-ball, as we say in America. 1-ball hell, because it's easy to hide or get into a strategy game position when the opponent only has 1 ball. However, that being said, the 8-ball is in the center of the table. So, if you're going to hide, you're going to get directly behind the line of a ball. Thumper's not scared, though. He's going to attempt to run some balls out. Actually, obviously, he can win from here if he executes everything and gets decent position. Although big ball runs on this table, not a very common occurrence like an American bar table, which is what he's used to playing on. Here's a safety, just what I said. Make sure to like, follow on Facebook, and to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. one hand. I will tell you that these rules are slop counts. So if he shoots the 11 in the corner and he makes a 10 somehow, he will still continue shooting. You got to be so accurate. It gives Lee a great opportunity for a pretty good look on this 8-ball. However, that being said, the cue ball's way out on the table. Way out on the table, which is definitely more difficult for him to reach. Another chance for Thumper. This is a little tricky here because these balls are in the line with each other to the corner pocket, so the 9-ball would have to be played to the corner, or you play this other ball on the side. I think it's the 11. This is not so good, so I mean, I can almost bet diamonds to dollars that you're going to play safe here. Stop shot. There you go. Now if that goes in, though, he shoots. He's thankful that doesn't go in. Although if it did go in, I mean, he could have played that in the side as a Hail Mary last chance. Lee has a kick shot here that he really has to, he really needs to make this ball one way or another. The problem is he can't reach this ball too good. You would need to get a bridge. Ah, yeah, you've seen the video. 3-rail kick shot. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. What a great try. He barely hesitated. He's like, yep, I've seen this on a video. Another thing, and you're going to notice it about these tables probably immediately, there are no diamond markings. There's nothing to indicate a rail system, kick system, diamond system. Obviously, even without the markings, the system is there. This is quite challenging. Side pocket, long pocket cut, or a bank, or trying to do something funny here to block the pocket. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. He tried to block the pocket, and he leaves Lee a duck. If he can just focus for a second and make the 8-ball. There you go. These games are not taking as long as the previous game. That was yesterday. Thanks for checking us out, guys. I don't know if you know, but this event is going on in California. There's 3 divisions. There's a women's division. I haven't seen any of that content yet. There's a standing division, which is if you're not in a wheelchair, and then there's a wheelchair division. And these guys are competing, representing their countries, their friends, their family. They got a lot of heart no matter what. And, I mean, I got 2 arms, 2 legs, half a brain. This table would still be difficult for me to play on. Really tight pockets. Challenging for anyone. And these guys are somewhat doing the impossible, it seems to me. safe. Or he's going to bank it. Had a chance to go, but what he's doing is trying to play safe. Get him on the ball, get him behind the 3. Nice shot on the 6. I mean, he's got a pretty natural alignment. It's his stance, and he's right center on that. Wow. And he's not afraid to put some speed on the ball, that's for sure. Each table has a referee. Referee has a time clock. You're on 2-hour matches. I could see these guys getting done in time, actually, even if it goes really close, because these are running fast. We haven't seen too many safety strategy type battles. It's like a run and gun situation. They're just getting down on the balls and shooting them in. And Lee is actually a pretty quick player once he decides what he's doing. That might favor Thumper a little bit by opening those balls up. That 5 is in a terrible position. Now that ball goes on another table, but because these pockets are rounded, it's not going to fall on this joy table. That's a smart play. I mean, he might even make this ball. You got to get that ball off that rail off the side pocket for sure. The felt the felt grips. I'd be quite interested to, like I said, hit a few balls on these tables just to have the experience, but I think I'd be quite frustrated, actually. We have a really tight table at Fiddlesticks, and a 9-footer, real tight diamond. I mean, this is even tighter than that, really, I would think. What the spec is on the HEYBALL table, I'm not exactly sure. Well, there's a little pattern here. 11. 15 in the corner. If you can make a controlled shot, you play the 9 in the side. I think that's the 9 ball. Or are you playing in the corner? Actually, you're playing in the corner, then you get on the 8. Oh, wow. Isn't that crazy? Them balls don't take them. Them pockets don't take them balls. Alright, we do have a very reasonable combination, even on this table, which he will play. I think he needs to hit it harder. up the rail, put a little bottom on this with speed. Fired it in. He's got a pretty good follow through where he goes pretty straight through the ball. And down to the 8 again. Man, this shot, this shot's real tricky because like you're kind of scared to actually shoot the ball because you don't have much confidence. You got to be so accurate, and then at that token, you don't want to leave it hanging in the pocket. This guy's a shooter. He's gonna make these shots like that. You leave him that, you're in trouble. It's definitely an exciting battle here. Lee is in the lead. I suppose we got time for a commercial. This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV, you get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. Man, Lee broke that ball's really good. I can't imagine the kind of focus and I mean it's really incredible. I mean, I'd be miscuing every time just trying to break one-handed. I mean, he definitely has the idea of the stroke down. It's a pendulum motion back and forth on a level plane. This dude's Billy Thorpe on the Chinese table. Fired the bank. Wow. With position, playing jacked up. Air bridging. Everything's an air bridge unless he's on the rail. Man. Are you kidding me? This is like a break and run if he can pull this off. In like record time. He does have to hit this rail and come back out a little bit for the 8 to be comfortable. Unless he's floating down. Oh, man. He's got a little smile on his face. He's going to kick at the 8. Ball in hand. That really was... He was working on a break and run. On a 9-foot tight pocket table. Safety. I don't think the 8 ball would be slop, right? That would be a little wild. I mean, it might be. It's a different game, different rules. But I doubt that. Again, Lee's on the 8 ball. And Thumper has opportunities. Man, I turned my head for 2 seconds and the table's clear. Oh, I see. This same thing happened in the last rack. Thumper had opportunity to get out. Man, that is just out cold, man. He's got them banks down with no diamonds on the tables. He's banked 2 balls with speed, dead hole. Nice job. Can't say anything about having opportunities and not capitalizing them. I played a guy the other day. I think I'm supposed to win. Little bar table gambling match. I'm spotting a guy, but like I said, I think I'm still supposed to win if I play good. I just play bad. Did not execute, had plenty of opportunities, and I lost. And you can only like say, well, I mean, I'm supposed to win here. If I don't miss that ball, I do this, I do that. Same thing. Opportunities. Not saying it's easy. This is very difficult on this table. There's no question about it. So Lee from China is up 3-1 on Russell, aka Thumper from Michigan, United States. Better get it. Get some more games on the board here. It is a race to 7. However, the race doesn't even matter if you, at the end of the time period, 2 hours, you're ahead, you're the winner. But if you can force the tie, when the timer is up and you're tied, you go into a sudden death shootout on the spot. Another opportunity here for Thumper. I'm not going to say the 6-2 combo is easy, because nothing's easy on this table. But I think you might want to play the 5 first. Although, it's not even a duck, even though it's really sitting in, kind of in front of the pocket, because the angle would have to have been a really good cut shot. But, his opponent here runs balls pretty well. I mean, maybe if I start standing like that, I'll become a champion, because he goes through the ball straight. And he's got his alignment figured out. And this is extremely difficult discipline to not have a bridge, to play jacked up, one-handed, two-handed, anything, because there's no tripod, there's no stability for your cue, so it's all about having calm nerves when you go through the ball. I've seen players play one-handed jacked up and intentionally hustling games and stuff, and if you go through the ball and you don't miscue, or if you go through the ball level and playing, if you make balls good, it's not about how many hands or anything you got, it's about how your cue goes through the ball. Or like I said, no hands. The player I saw yesterday was bridging with a bridge and grabbing the cue with his foot, and And he was out shooting the other guy with 2 arms. And to me, it didn't look like there was too much noticeable. Is the camera stalling here? Oh, this is not on my end. Yeah, the camera stalled out. Hold on a sec. Okay, back in action. Remote broadcast from my couch in Akron, Ohio. Stalled out again. I can't tell where this cue ball ended up, but oh, it ended up really long. Ghost imaging, yeah, they're missing some bandwidth there. This is it, man. This is a big opportunity. You're down 3-1. These games are not taking that long, so you gotta get the opportunity. This is just you gotta execute. This is just like the other night. I'm supposed to win. Same story. Same story. And you might not get back to the table. That's the scary thing. Once you miss a ball and you're like, man, I should have made that. I'm supposed to win this game. And you go sit down, you're like, that's what I get. He's supposed to do his job. He might get away with this. Nice hit, and I think he may be hooked. If not, it's pretty close. Maybe he could spin it a little bit. I mean, it's really tough to say. I'm only like 5,000 miles away from this table right now. Kicking. Behind it. Okay. Good hit. And he may have hooked him here. I think he can still see it, but it's a little bit close. If not, it's real first position. It is a battle here, man. Either one of these guys had the opportunity to win. Now here, I'm almost playing safe. That's what he did right there. That's a two-way shot if I ever seen one. Especially with how close he got to the pocket. So Thumper is using his noodle. Pull in all aspects. I mean, it's a thinking man's game. I mean, granted, if you can just run racks of 9-ball, you're still thinking about patterns and angles, and there's less options with how to get on the ball, but you're still thinking a lot. I mean, this is tough. You have to make this ball. There you go. Determination to stay in the match. Thumper. It's now 3-2. And a race to 7 on a 2-hour shot clock. Well, technically it's not a shot clock. It's a set clock. And whoever's in the lead wins that. Wins the match. Let's do a commercial. Is it a player break? They can take a player break. No, I'm going to take a promo break. Back to the rock and roll from Los Angeles Convention Center. They are on a player break. So we'll do our little full Jacoby promotion. Christmas time, hit me up.
Hey,
Get some
it's
gifts from your
TvMike,
buddies.
and I'm dedicating
family, and
this
friends.
one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious. At like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks.
This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV, you get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. It is 4-2. First to get to 7 games within the 2-hour period of time for match time is the legitimate winner. Otherwise, if you run out of time, whoever's in the lead becomes the winner. Or if they're in a tie situation when the time is up, they go into a shootout. I mean, side pockets are really tricky. Unless you're straight in. On this table, they're even more difficult. Oh, nice little controlled shot. I think he has to play this ball on the side here. Unless he sees the... which he doesn't, because it's 15's on the way. Smooth. There you go. Rolling ball is your friend in these pockets. If you're shooting and the ball's like flying, there's a lot of speed on it, chances are it's not going to go. Unless you're coming in straight center of the pocket from an angle. Like an angled shot, like straight into the corner. You don't want to hit the edge of the pocket at all. What? Man, that guy has got a really straight follow through, 1,000,000 miles an hour. Finds the heart of the pocket in the corner. Again. Thumper to shoot. I would play this 10 ball while you're here. Well, that's the thing about these rules. Flukes count. You're not going to slop too many balls in on these tables. I would think you're playing the 11. I'm going to end up bumping the 13 a little bit, which he did. Lots of innings. And Lee seems to be not always. Watch out, 8-ball. But handling the pockets a little bit better than Thumper right now. As far as pocketing the balls. It might be 50 miles an hour, but seems like they're going in more for him. Which is why he's in the lead 4-2 right now. Now this is double elimination in the first stage. If you lose again before you qualify, you're out of the competition. Now, if you do qualify for the second stage, you are redrawn into a single elimination bracket, which we've seen this more and more lately. And then if you get to that point and you lose, then you're definitely out of the competition. Brackets are available on Digital Pool. I think they have, let's see when the next round is. Games at 3:30. Some games at 3:30. Maybe we'll pick something else out to do for everyone. There's another U.S. player versus China. Oh, that's the guy with shoots with his feet. We might have to do that one, man. I'm telling you, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Big inning here for Thumper. Nice draw execution. Make the ball, that's it. If you miss it, you're playing safe anyway because where the one is. Okay. It's getting close. It's 4-3. This is a real battle. Listen, if I do this next game, you gotta tune in, man. It's unbelievable. You know, we talk about players of full ability. hear this word talked about, heart. These guys got heart. Positional move there to play safe, although I believe he can see the edge of this stripe. And he actually could have made the ball, he overcut it. Walking around the table. See what he wants to do next. That 10 ball is the problem, but he's trying to put bottom on this ball to get the 10 out. I mean, putting the English and, well, technically bottom isn't English, but it's got to be so challenging because he has no point of anchor, he has no point of reference. So in my mind, you could easily miss cue or come too far off the edge of the ball. Thumper is scared. He's hiding. I don't blame him, but here the strategy here on this table is to set up your shots for the next inning. So even though he can't really make that ball, you're going to just push it towards the hole. This is a safety. Very well thought out and executed. One rail shot. Nope. Ball in here for Thumper. 8's in a tricky spot here. If he were to run out. That's smart. That's a very smart shot. If you don't think he didn't do that on purpose. Played it off the 10 to move the 10 to clear the pocket to make it more accessible for the 8 eventually. His plan is to get to the 8. Probably off the 6. But he still protects his position. He doesn't leave Lee much at all to work with. Except a really good combination. Wow. Can't do anything about that. Nice speed. I mean, he's drilling it. This is a nice out here. Wow. Nice out. He goes up 5-3. Went for an aggressive combination. And got rewarded for it. China is in the lead on the United States of America. In this match, 5-3, race to 7. Don't know what the timer's at. I suppose I can kind of figure out where it's at. It's at, like, since I started the stream, it's an hour and 26 minutes with a small player break. So, comparatively speaking, we might be able to finish this match. Lee needs 2. Probably in the favor of the Chinese player. Mathematically speaking, thumper to break. Let's see what happens. It was a nice 3 or 4 ball run out there. Starting with a combination. Chalk her up. I mean, very still. That's difficult. Now, when he's on the bridge like this, probably makes for a little more stability, a little more confidence in his cueing action. Just rolling him in here. This one he's probably going to have to play. Well, he's still on the rail, but I mean, these are really tight pockets. He's a very good shot maker. That will count if he banks it in with position. Nobody's going to say that was on purpose, I don't think, but he's running them out. Firepower. Wow. I would be surprised if that counted with the 8 slopping in the other corner pocket. You see how them balls get spit out? Ah, that's a great shot from Thumper. Very well thought out. Forces his opponent to kick at the 8 unless he can see it under here. A little bit, but couldn't see the contact point. Then again, the 8 set up again. Now this time for the side pocket. I'm playing safe. Oh, I couldn't get any better than that unless he plays a dead carom in the long corner. And he's straight looking at it right now. He knows this game. The physics of the game. Does this go down here? I sure think there's a chance of it. He's going to duck right here. Nice shot again. Definitely gives him the advantage to have another inning. Thumper down 5-3 right now. He can get out here, win this game. He's still in the match. It might not go to a shootout. Or it might, really. By the time, he'd have to catch up. I mean, we do have about... Let's see. It's been an hour and... I have a timer, so I know how long the streams have been on. An hour and 30 minutes plus a side break, so we probably got about 25 minutes, 20 minutes in the time match. There's another safety. Keep this guy off the short, the straight in, or not. I mean, it doesn't even have to be straight in. He's got a pretty good accuracy. But getting very close to the pocket. He's going to kick 2 rails inside here. What a good contact. And then he blocks. Wow. He blocks Thumper's shot with the 13. A lot of luck involved there, but that's strong. Now you don't want to hit this 13 in the face too thick, or you'll make this 8 in the corner. You'll early 8, and I guarantee that's a loss. So the goal here is to thin off the edge of the ball. We didn't even hit it. Lee with ball in hand and a good look at the corner pocket, but he's really close to it. So he can't do any of this full stroke follow through. It's got to be kind of pokey. There it is, just a little stroke. Otherwise, you're going to double hit the ball. And Lee is on the hill and pocketing balls very well. I've seen it all. Six, 3. This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV. You get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. Lee needs 1 to win the match within allotted time. 2-hour match time. This will be the first one I've seen to be able to finish. If he can get over that last game. That was a little bit of a safety effort from Thumper. We're probably going to see another one here. He's going to duck him up. That's a real good one. He ain't shooting on this ball. One rail kick to the 2, maybe? Are you serious? That's a trick that you don't learn that in the United States, because you have to have a pocket with rounded sides, really. Keep them guessing. I'll move these solids around a little bit. Ooh, that's a pretty good shot there. I was going to say he's probably just going to bump this ball just to try to get it close to the side pocket for the next inning. Getting the template rack out of the way. That's a 2. Unless somebody just runs away with it. I mean, you're playing 100 feet. Yeah. I'll talk to him. I'll see. I'm doing Parasport. Yeah, you can go over his house. Yeah, I don't really see that happening, but I'm sure I'll talk to him soon. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Okay, yep. This is the Action Hotline, if you don't know. You guys probably don't even know who I am, but that's all good. That could be a costly miss. But then again, that ball had to go in that hole, or he had to make it. Ooh. I would have thought he would have made the 6-3. So this is a whole nother story here. I mean, it might just be over here for Thumper. He's got to make a ball. Look at this shot. Oh, that would have been beautiful to make that. Perfect time to make it. And then just slow make the 8 and to stop the win here. But I mean, Lee, what? Why would he not? Man, he's going for the gusto. I mean, he's got a duck sitting in the hole. He could have just played that to get on the 6. Then again, maybe he's thinking like, I don't want to leave this guy a shot on this stripe. In theory, should be a wrap. Nice controlled shot. Man, just not enough juice. Just a little bit more. I mean, this is really difficult, though. It almost doesn't matter. You got a ball hanging in the hole. You gonna try to hook him on this 6? He might have got him. I don't think so. But that ball is really deep in the hole. This could be the last shot here of this match. Lee. Like I said, I would love to pronounce his name correctly, but that's a really smart ball. He's like, I don't know about cutting this. I'm going to try to leg it. So I leave my opponent a long bank shot, and that's it. Chances are he's not playing safe on this. He's trying to play safe on this ball. It's a 9-foot table. Wow. That's a great shot there from Thumper. Very tough to execute that, to judge the speed. And slow cloth. It's a 9-foot table. I mean, that ball can easily get... Look at this. What a shot there, too. Seen a couple 3-rail attempts. I mean, so easy for that safety, that dumper blade, to not be a good safety. I mean, all the cue ball has to do is come off the rail just a hair more, and he can see the 8 right in the corner. Oh, wow. Dumper he's on the grind, but that was a shot to make to get this 8-ball in the corner. Instead, he gives it to straight shooting Lee to close the match out 7-3. Really impressive shot making. This was a pretty exciting match. It got done within the time slot, 2 hours. Pretty dominating performance. 7-3 is a pretty good win. So Russell will play on the 1-loss side, and Lee will stay in stage 1 on the A side. I'm going to check here, but I'm pretty sure he'll play for a qualifier. If he wins his next match, he'll be in stage 2. Yeah. So, okay, he's going to play, well, that I can't even pronounce that. From where? India, okay. Venk Ataswaran Subramanian. Yeah. Just call him Venk. The Indian. He won 7-1 over a player from, I believe, what's SZ? Possibly South Africa or something. So whoever wins that match will get to stage 2. And the next round will play at 3:30. And I'm probably going to do... We got to do the Chinese guy that plays with no arms. It's unbelievable. Chang Wei, I think, because the X is more like C, versus Axel Brutes from the United States at 3:30. So I will do that. Come back, hit that like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see you here if you would like to do so very shortly. Thanks for watching. TvMike out. This is our new fireworks application launched for Fire Sticks and Android devices. If you got an iPhone, you can hit us up for another platform. But you get all your movies, TV series, all your sports, and 24/7 channels. You get your dog TV. You get your billiard TV. You can sign up at facebook.com/letsgetstreaming to send me a message. Use that QR code in the top right, and we'll see you soon. Alright guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to US locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here. Then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning.
Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks.